Hey guys, my name is Erin and today I'm going to be doing a video kind of reviewing my summer. So let's get started with that. I have a kind of a list on my phone, that way I don't forget any place that I went to. But to start off, on June 2nd, I was going on a music trip for my school, and we left our school on June 2nd. We had a bunch of buses and we started heading out to Washington DC. So I have a list of places we went to and went through. So on the 2nd, we stopped in Indianapolis and had supper, and then on the morning of the 3rd we had breakfast in Maryland, and then we went to the Arlington National Cemetery. Oh, also I will include pictures somewhere on the screen, that way you guys can see. So we went to Arlington National Cemetery, and then we had some free time. I think we had 4 or 5 hours. So my mom and I went to the Ford's Theater in the Peterson House. It's like, we're reviewing, like, the history from when Abraham Lincoln was shot and killed in the Ford Theater, and he died in the Peterson House. And then we went to the Holocaust Museum, and then we went and we saw the White House, and then we went into we saw the U.S. Capitol. And then we went on this like night tour to see some memorials, and we saw the Lincoln Memorial, and I really wanted to see that one. And then we saw the Washington Monument and the World War II Monument, or Memorial. And then we saw the big reflecting pool, because we walked down to see from the Lincoln Monument, we walked to the Washington one. So, and then I had never been in a taxi before, and I don't believe my mom had either, and so we rode in 2 taxis in DC because we had to get to the Ford Theater because we had tickets, and then we took one to the Holocaust Museum because we wanted to be on time. And then we went to Union Station and we had supper. And then on the 4th, June 4th, we had, and we stayed at Tyson's Corner Mall Hotel. And then we had breakfast the following morning there. And then we went and saw and performed at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. And then we went to the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, and the choir sang. But it was a very pretty church. And then we went back to the U.S. Capitol. Before, like the previous time, we had not went in it, we had just seen it. And we went in it and we took a tour of it. And then we went to Union Station for lunch. And then this was probably one of my favorite things about the trip. We went to the Kennedy Center. Yeah, we went to the Kennedy Center and we saw Sheer Madness. And if you're ever in DC, I think they had one in New York, but we went to the one in DC. So if you're ever in DC, I would try to go there. I like the whole price that we paid for the trip. That stuff was included in it, and so it was hilarious. Like, at first I was like, I'm not so sure about this, and my mom also said that she was kind of bored a little bit, and then like she didn't really see the hype about it, and then it started getting like funnier and funnier. It's like a murder mystery, Sheer Madness murder mystery. It was so funny, so I really recommend that one. And then we went to Tyson Corner Mall for supper, and then on the 5th we headed to New York City. We had free time. I think we had about 4 hours maybe. We had free time in Times Square, and my mom and I just, like, we were supposed to stay in a certain area, and it was really crowded, obviously, because New York City. So we just stayed in the general area, and we went to the Disney store, and we went to some souvenir shops, and then we went to the M&M World, and we also saw so we went to the Wicked Broadway show, and then we went to the One World Observatory building, and it's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, and we just got to go up in it, and we got to, like, they have windows all around it, and you can see, like, I don't know if it's all of New York. I'm pretty sure it's all of New York City. It was foggy. It was kind of, well, it had rain that day, so it was kind of like foggy on the windows, so we couldn't see like as much as they said we could, like, because they said that on like a clear day you could see like so far, like and I got a ton of pictures of all the buildings. It was really pretty. And then we went to and stayed at our hotel. I don't remember where it was that night. I think that, yeah, it was somewhere in Virginia, if I can find the name of it. June 6th, we took a boat tour around Manhattan, and we saw the One World Observatory, and we saw the Statue of Liberty and the Brooklyn Bridge. It was a 90-minute boat tour, and it was fantastic. Like, that was probably my favorite thing in New York City. And then we went to Trinity Church, and we went and we saw the 9/11 memorial, and then we left New York City and we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and they had like a dinner there for us, and then we got a coupon so we could go get our some dessert. So I got this really delicious cupcake. And then on the morning of June 7th, we had breakfast in Indianapolis, and it was like, the whole trip was so amazing. It was like probably the highlight of, it was like the funnest thing I'd ever done. And I had waited for it since I was in 4th grade, so that was really amazing. And also this summer I went to Michigan with my family, and I'd never been to Michigan before, and so it was pretty cool. We went to Lansing, and we went to the zoo. So I'm sorry if the picture changed, but my camera, I didn't check my card before, and my card was full, and also my battery's almost dead, and I don't have an SD card right around me, so I'm going to have to just film on my phone for this moment. So my family went to Lansing, and we went to the zoo, and we just like had I hate this word, but we had a chill vacation. It was like just like a relaxing vacation, and we went to see we went up to this town, like this German town, Frankenmuth, and we went to the Christmas store, and then we went and we saw Michigan Lake, and we tried to see the Huron Lake, I believe it is, and also we tried Tim Hortons, so that was pretty exciting. So yeah, that was basically the highlight of my summer, like my summer trips. And so I actually go back to school this Tuesday, August 23rd. So that kind of sucks that my summer's over, but if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe down below if you would like. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Bye!